Okay. Button clicked. Let's let's see if we can get this done in an hour. Um, all right. You guys found all the totem pieces. Bright light, flare of light. Um,
It's a big guitar.
bringing you back to the cabins where you can see the world collapsing around you. I said collapsing to pieces, falling into pieces and be it distortions, things being stretched and squashed beyond proportions, floating weightlessly or seemingly weightlessly in in the air above a void. Um, you see the portal over on the giant base of the totem pole up here.
Mhm.
What's your guys' plan?
The porter will leave?
How fast is the situation deteriorating?
Not necessarily super rapidly. Like it is slowly crumbling, but you can everyone make me a notice roll.
You guys
Basil.
turned and you see Kaede on her hands and knees, sticking her head over the edge, just looking straight into the void.
Lilo has Kaede by the back of their fucking shirt.
Hazel noticed.
Did thank God.
Thank God.
Okay.
At the moment, it's moving pretty slowly, but as you kind of hang around, you can see that it is slowly accelerating.
Okay.
So at the moment, it's not collapsing
it's-
incredibly quickly, but it will drop
It's speeding up, y'all.
fast.
Look here, and I point to wherever I could see it, so they can see it.
Okay.
Okay.
This,
So exponential. Got it.
as you kind of pointed out to them,
So-
this section of ground over here. It's just I'm on the wrong way. I'm on the wrong drawing tool.
I have
Yeah.
two things
This
to
section
say.
just collapses
One.
into the ground.
I did not notice well because I was focused on that guitar. Just saying.
What guitar are you talking about?
The big guitar! It's so big!
Oh, I see. I wasn't scrolled up far enough. That is a very large guitar. You're correct.
Also, guess what I have?
I love the liberal use of the
Hardcore.
scatter object tool. Fantastic.
What was that?
I said I love the liberal use of the scatter object tool.
None of this was scatter objects.
Seriously? Okay, that's even more impressive because I do not have the patience.
Well, what I did is I took
The game is currently paused.
What I did is I took the. Here, I'll just do this real quick. What I did is I just took
Oh god.
the other map, and I just took all the assets on that map, or on this map,
And just resized them. and scattered them
resized
around.
and moved them around. Exactly. What are you? Why are you not letting me click the button? Thank you.
I do not have the athletics that I would like.
Yeah.
I have parkour.
Lucky for you.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
All right. Well, we're gonna
I have
see how we do this.
Yep.
How big are these trees? Could we push them over and crawl across them?
The trees that you're next to, no.
Okay.
You could not just easily push them over.
Cut them with an axe.
I mean, you could. Really, you could if you could take the time.
I do have an axe.
We probably don't have the time.
Chop.
Probably do not.
Do you
Chop.
have to
Chop.
do you have to make rolls to do jumpies?
Yes, that'd be
Or
athletics.
if you like take like I don't know, a few feet of run, can you just do a jump and pretty much make it every time?
No, I will
What are
make you
the
make
jump
an,
rules?
an athletics check.
No matter
Uh,
what?
I feel like there's something I could do here. I feel like there must be a buff or something. Hang on, I'm looking at my
How
powers.
strong are people?
Nah, this is not. I have a D4 in athletics.
We don't
Yeah, I
have
also
a
have a
Tim,
D6
Tim,
now.
Tim,
I also
Tom
have a
had.
D4 to athletics.
Same. Because they had.
I was gonna say, if
Tim
someone
had
has
a climber's kit
strength-
on him.
Think of what items could be useful? Because I have conjure item.
Oh,
I was
rope.
gonna say, if someone had a higher than a D4 strength, we might be able to just yeet Kaede.
You can jump 1 inch horizontally, or
Okay,
5
okay,
or
okay.
half an
hang
inch
on.
vertically as an action. If you have a running start, you get 2 inches of jump.
Okay, so
And that does still require an athletics check to make sure that you don't
Uh,
fucking fall on your face and die.
Typically, no. In this scenario, I'm going to say yes, because it is things
Okay.
floating in space.
okay, so this stuff
At
on
least
the
for the
map
2-inch
that looks
jump.
like water is actually void, correct?
Correct.
That's why there's the little
Okay.
dots to be stars.
Well, also just because the map's really dark.
How
Yeah,
long
that's
has it been since our last fight?
It's maybe an hour. I'll give you 5 power points.
So is void considered a hazardous environment that environmental protection would help us with?
Roll
It does sound hazardous.
roll me a common knowledge check.
Um,
Can I make a ladder?
Oh,
Okay. So you
how much of a running start?
let me fucking pull the
Sorry, answer the letter thing first.
first environmental protection, then ladder, and then we'll get back to jumping. You kind of think to your knowledge of this power that you have access to, and you kind of think, okay, well, I can breathe water. I can like
You
deal.
walk through fire.
I can walk through fire, like stays in
oxygen,
heat.
like that.
But like you kind of also think, well, it doesn't stop gravity, and like it remains to be seen what's at the bottom. As far as you can tell, this is just a normal environment where there is air where there is normally soil or normally dirt. So you pretty quickly put your mind that environmental protections will likely not protect you from the vast emptiness of space and presumably gravity.
but it could help against lack of oxygen, right?
Yes, it could help against lack of oxygen, correct. If this was outer space, maybe. You know, that's extreme cold and no oxygen. This is not a
And
direct hazard.
I'm gonna probably have a similar issue with elemental manipulation. The problem here is the lack of elements.
Well, I mean, you have air. But yes.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to swing letting you give me a gust of wind strong enough to carry all of us to the totem pole, though.
No.
It doesn't seem
How-
likely to me.
How does the manipulation of like sand or like ground work though?
I mean, there's not as much. I mean, could I? Yeah, I guess could I use move a bunch of times? The move action of elemental manipulation a bunch of times to like make steps.
Let me read elemental mode.
I would need to do it a few times though. I assume I can only do it once per turn.
Why are you unmuted for me?
And I only have it for 5 turns.
Uh,
I also don't know if they would stay where I put them.
We should probably do it in combat initiative order, and 2, only do it in areas where we need it. Like if there are areas
My
where
love,
we
am I
just
muted
drop
after you?
off.
You're always muted for me.
Okay, well, you became unmuted for me somehow, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're still muted for me.
Like I said, Discord updated, so probably did something. Anyway, for your question on stairs, I mean,
Well,
you definitely could. Well, no, for Madison's question about moving dirt and making stairs. Yes, you could definitely move the dirt to make stairs if they're going to be any sort of structurally like strong. That remains to be seen. But
Okay.
you could move up to 1 cubic foot up to your smart's action every round. Cubic foot of air or earth in this case. Half of that in
So
stone. So if you want to
she
use
can't
stone stairs, it's
pull
only half a cubic foot.
She can't pull a Gara and just make
Oh,
like
but
a
I-
sand bridge that we walk across.
No, but
What?
maybe ladder
Oh, the distance is my smart.
for
Yeah.
Kaede.
For the question about jumping, it is
Ladder.
yes, but
I
the
think he's saving that for last.
yes,
Oh, I
'cause
see.
jumping is something that just makes this
First elements, then jumping, then ladder.
things that I have to look at a rules page for.
I see.
Ladder. Jump. Okay, does 1 inch horizontally if it's a free action. So you need 2 inches of you need 2 inches
Run
of run
space.
up to do 2 inches of jump, of horizontal jump.
Okay.
If you want, you can make an athletics roll as an action to increase the distance by 1 inch or 2 inches for a raise. And it does
So
take pace.
if it's 1, my pace is normal no matter what, even on difficult ground, as long as there's stuff to parkour over. So would that mean that a 1-inch jump just takes 1 inch of run?
It just takes 1 inch of pace.
Okay. What is pace exactly?
It's your movement.
I guess. Okay.
Pace is 6.
Yeah, your pace is 6. It's just your movement die.
Okay.
Okay. You wanted to make a ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Probably gonna be lighter than a board.
let me take a look here. It has to be lighter than a what?
It's 2 pounds. It's 2 power points per pound, and I think a ladder will be lighter than just a flat board. It's less wood.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, it's still going to be heavy.
Yeah, I know that.
Duration create an object weighing up to 1 pound for every 2 hours spent. Simple, mundane object. GM's called. 10-foot pole, blanket, shield, etc. Raised. Produces a more durable version. Hands of the caster on the ground. The item fades from reality. Conjured a... Okay, yeah. You could definitely conjure a ladder. Let me take a look at the gear. I imagine there might be a weight in the ladder somewhere.
Sorry.
Nope. Not in the fantasy compendium.
Is there a plank?
Companion.
That seems like a wild thing to not be in there.
Well, it
Is
might
it
it might
not
just
laundry?
it's probably just in the
I don't
normal
have
Savage
any
Worlds
laundry.
gear. And that's
I
why
don't
I'm
have
jumping
any
in.
laundry in.
You don't have any laundry.
Candle,
just
blanket,
asking if you were
backpack,
doing-
canteen, flashlight.
No, I'm not doing laundry of any form.
I need to do laundry.
Lock picks, camouflage, food, personal event, surveillance. Okay, there is not a weight for ladder. How long a ladder?
I mean,
10 feet.
long enough,
Like,
presumably.
Any more than 10 feet, he starts to just get really unwieldy.
A 10, like, yeah, I figured that. So like a 10-foot ladder.
Yeah. I think going past that, you just can't really move it anymore. You know?
Yeah. This is an Amazon listing, so it probably has the weight.
I'm just gonna throw in my stuff and then you can do that.
Prickly ball.
It's how many power points per pound?
It's 2 power points per.
I don't carry enough ladders often enough to know the weight of a ladder, but I feel like a
How much is a 10-pound
Um,
ladder weigh?
that's what I've been looking
yeah,
to
I
find.
think it's about 10. Sounds right.
Or 10 foot?
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine
I
the
found
weight
it.
of like of ladder in my hand.
It's
Hard
more
to
than 10.
metal,
It's
though,
more
at
than
work.
10 pounds.
Yeah.
Um,
35 and 59. Yikes.
I was say this
Yeah.
this 8-foot ladder is 25.5. You can
I
make a
had-
step stool.
I must be stronger than I think then. Unless it's a weight distribution thing.
I do think the weight distribution is favorable.
Yeah.
Are you always using wooden ladders?
Alright, so, wait, yeah, wait, we're from the modern world. Can I make an aluminum ladder?
I mean, oh, look at aluminum ladders now.
Well, I've carried an aluminum ladder and a wooden ladder, and honestly, the wooden
15 and
ladder
20
doesn't
pounds. That's
feel
so
like it
much
weighs that
better.
much different.
No, it's a lot different.
Yeah, it's significantly different.
It's significantly lighter. I still do not think I have
The
enough
wooden or
power.
aluminum?
The aluminum.
Let me take a look at. Let me see if
I use
this
steel ladders thing.
maximum capacity.
Do you want this one?
Yes, please.
Okay, the lowest I'm finding here is 14 pounds for
Yeah,
a
that's still,
a 10-foot ladder. That's still way too many power points for you. But that's also like a double-sided step stool.
Is Kaede from the modern world? I
Yeah,
thought
we
she-
all are.
Yeah, she's just
Okay.
not from America.
She's just been here long.
you guys have been here longer.
Or, okay.
I thought. Wait, no, maybe not. I'm not sure.
Oh,
remember.
No, I'm pretty sure you and Ash were here before us.
yeah, because you guys
I
were.
knew she didn't come with us.
Because you guys were. Well, it doesn't mean.
Because you guys were like already in the guild, I think.
Yeah. You
Well,
guys had already
no, I
gone
know
through
it
your
doesn't mean
initiation.
She's from here, but I wasn't sure.
Anyway, it's 2 power points per 5 pounds, or per pound.
Per pound, yeah. I
Uh,
don't have enough. It has to be less than
5 pounds.
Well, I could spend power points to up my thing.
Oh,
And I have
that's
five.
fair. You could
I have
burn
20
bennies too.
Yeah, I have 25 max power points.
Yeah. So, to answer your question, yes, but it can't be very long.
Yeah.
I'd
Can
say.
you conjure a rope and grappling hook?
Oh,
Yes.
I'd say
Yeah.
for all of your power points, you could probably do like a 6. I'd say you could do like a 6-foot ladder, which is basically just 1 inch.
I think a lot of rope and grappling hooks would probably be better.
I'm a shot putter, so that's where my
Oh, yeah.
goal is
I'm
for.
gonna I'm gonna try the stairs thing over a safe area so I can see if this is even feasible.
Okay. There we go. Yep, you activate the power. You take a moment to kind of are you doing, excuse me. Are you doing earth or are you doing stone?
I'm gonna try it with earth first.
Okay. So it's, raining, foggy, kind of stormy out. You start shaping the mud, kind of pulling it up from the earth, moving it over, doing that like 3 or 4 times, so you have like a 3-foot, like a good step ladder height worth of dirt. As you kind of go to step onto it, and your foot just sinks into the mud. It's just your foot kind of sinks into it, and like the little bits that were kind of like protruding a little bit farther forward, just kind of slowly begin melting, dripping down back to the earth.
Okay, well now I'm gonna try stone.
Okay. I'm gonna say it lasts for for what, 5 rounds, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not
And
as
it only costs 1 power point. I can cast it again if I need
you
to.
can also just spend 1 more power point to keep the duration going. and then you
Oh, yeah.
then you don't have the roll to activate again.
I always forget about that.
We didn't know about that for a very long time in our Wild West game. You'll JJ, you'll be happy to hear this. Just a quick sidebar. We had our final session yesterday for our Wild West campaign. So many crit fails. So many.
Nice.
It was just piss poor rolling on our side, and it's like, oh man, they all came back at the end, but it was unfortunate. Anyway, you spend the PowerPoint. You take a moment to pull up some earth. It's a little bit harder to manipulate this. You've got to rip it up through the bedrock, but
Yeah, like I'm almost having to use a little bit of physical strength in my gestures.
exactly, you're really like.
Like I'm really yanking.
Yeah, you can there is no actual effort involved, but like it's just the act of moving it. It just feels like you're putting up a force, even if it's on a spiritual and non-physical front. But you eventually get like a 3-foot, I guess, yeah, it's half a cubic foot, yeah. So you eventually get like a couple of cinder blocks, basically stacked up, pavers worth of stone, and you can kind of step on the first one. It doesn't, sink or fall away, but as you kind of begin ascending, you realize that you don't have the support you would need just within these loose pieces of rock to basically keep it upright. Like, while it's not going to fall apart immediately, like eventually there'll be enough weight where it will just kind of topple over as you walk on it. Basically you need a good amount of force on that first stone such that none of the weight's going to topple it over.
Okay, rope and grappling hooks.
Rope and grappling hooks.
Yep. Is there any distance here from where the edge is?
For that first one, you could just kind of take a big step over it.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
We should hop as much as we can, and then in each area, like, how does it work? I'm trying to think of the that like mountain climbers use.
You mean like tying it to
Each other, and then
Yeah.
also an anchor.
Yeah.
I don't know like how to do that. Also, Jasper's gonna go back in Willow's bed.
Yeah. We're not fucking around with fucking Jack.
He was just sitting over there, and I figured, I'm like, someone was carrying him. I'll move him over, and they'll remember. All right, Jasper's in the backpack for the time being.
Oh my god. Fuck, I'm responsible for 2 beings now. Yeah, so
I definitely followed. I had just went to the bathroom.
Okay,
that's fine.
that's fine.
I'm smart. I'm very happy to tie us together.
I will make. Rope's gotta be in here, right?
Yeah, rope has
God,
to
I
be.
hope so.
I think I'm pretty sure it's in there. If it's not, it would be the most wild thing.
I was
Rope.
already shocked that ladder wasn't in there. That does not seem to me to be like an unusual thing that people would want.
10 inches
For
of
variety
nylon
situations.
rope is 10 pounds.
10 inches of nylon rope is 10 pounds.
Yep, that's. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. It is 3 pounds.
Okay. Much better.
I thought that seemed heavy.
It's
I was like, Jesus, for nylon?
I flipped the things around, and that's 20 yards of nylon rope, so 10 inches.
I will make 10 inches of nylon rope.
Okay.
Are we meaning to say inches or feet?
Inches vis-a-vis the,
Okay, I understand.
so it's this long.
Which
like,
is
Guys,
1
10
inch is
inches is not enough.
What kind of nylon rope are you carrying where 10 inches is 3 pounds?
That's
That's why I was like, 10 inches is 10 pounds? What the fuck is going on?
No.
That got me in the first combat with Jason, because I was trying to do one of my spells, and I was like, 4 inches? I gotta get right up in his face?
I understand. Okay,
Um,
carry on.
1 inch in scale in Savage Worlds is about 2 yards. So an inch in Savage Worlds is a little bit bigger than an inch in D&D. Okay, you cast the spell.
Yay, it lasts for an hour. Do I think that this is going to take us longer than an hour?
Probably not.
Okay, cool.
Why?
I don't know if we have an hour, like...
Probably not. But I could have made it permanent, so we got rid of it.
Okay, that's a roll. Let me just get another one here.
That's how many? 12, right? It's 3 pounds. Or was it 6?
It was 3 pounds.
3 pounds. So I use 6 power points.
6 power points.
Fantastic.
You will still have some left over.
I have 4 left over and 5 on Jasper.
Perfect.
Go ahead and everyone roll me a notice check.
Oh god.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jason's gonna come swimming through the void at us.
Fucking
Oh my God,
drop it.
notice.
Fuck.
Oh my god, notice.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, notice.
Oh my god.
They saw something.
Kaede, for the first time, had a moment of clarity.
Holy shit, Kaede.
I also exploded, just not that good. I exploded with both my dice, and Kaide just exploded with one dice 1,100 times.
I did not.
you
explode
wounded,
at all,
JJ?
and I still probably also saw it.
Oh, yeah, JJ's wounded, by the way.
We're gonna.
Why am I
That's
wounded?
fine.
It says you've got a wound, and you do have a wound. I don't know why you have a wound. I don't think you got hit in that last fight.
I did. I got wounded when we were fighting.
I thought he almost died.
Oh, did he?
I'll heal him.
That's somebody else.
I'll do a healing on him.
Okay.
I do the
Do the thing.
This one is this the first one, and then I do the alchemy smarts.
No, it's just an
You're
alchemy
blowing
roll.
up a lot too.
Oh,
Well,
it's just an alchemy roll.
if you're using the healing skill,
It's gotta
then
be within an hour.
he's got to be within an hour. I
it's
imagine you probably used the power as you guys were booking it over here.
Probably, yeah, that's a good point.
So make me an alchemy check, and then. Oh, well, you can spend a power point and do it again. Yeah, you failed the first cast, but you might get the second one.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Your first attempt was a little. I thought that was going to be a crit fail. Okay, JJ, you heal your wound.
Okay.
Trina gives you a placebo followed by the actual medication, completely invalidating the double-blind study.
Oh, okay.
But your wound is healed. Kaede. You and let me actually make a roll here real quick. Where is that fucker? Here he is. It's possible. It's not likely, but it's possible. Okay. Oakley, Hazel, and Kaede. Willow got a 5. Willow does not notice.
Willow
You
is busy tying people up.
3 C. what looks to be your friend.
Oh, Jason.
Jesus Christ.
Kaede, you
This
see
guy.
what looks to be your friend. Oh, that was I click and drag the wrong person because I was saying your name.
I can teleport.
You can.
She noticed so good that it moved her to the location of the thing.
Yep. I mean, you noticed, so while you were mind riding some fish, but Kaede, you see another one,
Oh, those are two Jasons, guys.
Another one.
and
We should go.
Fucking
another
knew
one.
it.
Another one.
Alright,
This is
so we
too
all
many
stay
Jasons.
together and we push them
And-
the fuck off.
all of you,
This is too many Jasons.
Trina included, see one more.
Alright,
No, I don't.
Alright.
Oh, behind us, I see.
Hey, Willow, you should probably hurry up. We're surrounded by Jasons.
I don't know how long it takes. I tie everyone. We're together. It's fucking musical.
All right, you're doing the tying, Willow. Make me a survival check.
Oh, if it's a survival, then I should not.
Oh, then I
be
should
tied.
do
What were What were you trying to justify using as the not tying skill?
I'm
No,
smart. That's what I was just thinking. Is that I suggested this. Oh, actually, writing would not be a bad idea because like tying your horse up and making sure that like the lead is stable.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll accept a riding check.
Okay.
I also would have accepted a boating check, but we know no one has that yet.
Next fucking time.
All right. As you're like looking down, tying everyone together quickly, and Oakley, Kaede, and Hazel are kind of just keeping a lookout, trying to maintain balance. So, the one thing we didn't really talk about this when you hopped over to this platform is, while it is floating, it's not completely stable. It's not like it's going to just be able to get like pushed off and moved. It's almost like it's floating in a thick corn syrup almost. So as you guys move around,
Like a sea
it's
of marshmallows?
like a sea of marshmallows, but only you can taste your own tongue. But it's kind of moves as you guys move on the platform, like it's slowly sinking and wobbling as if it's getting moved through this incredibly thick liquid. So these things are
can
not
I take the
stable and
grappling hook?
stationary.
Actually, sorry. Shot put girl, take the grappling hook and throw it at the tree in front of us.
Yeah, I was gonna do that after I finished tying everyone together.
Alright, you finish tying everyone together. Kaede notices 4 Jasons. And one thing you kind of take a note, you
And
realize
he
this
noticed so
with
good
this
he actually
incredibly
multiplied.
high notice roll, Kaede, is even though it's dark and your view is mostly obscured, you can kind of tell that all of these things, their form is not quite as substantial as what you had encountered previously. And
So
with,
they're
Is it more like how he was when we killed him?
yeah, almost kind of like Icarus, kind of
The Jasons
tendrils
are
of
extras.
shadow, and whatnot. But for now,
Oh. Well, it's gonna be hard for all of us to do something at the same time if we aren't all able to do everything at the same time.
I mean,
Well, we're not gonna
Stay
jump
within
at the
10
same
inches.
second.
The whole point of the rope is that when one person jumps, there's 3 people on solid ground still.
I was gonna have us all use our strength together so that and try to pull the rope and see if this platform would move, since Cameron described it as floating on corn syrup.
Oh, so we stay on the platform.
That's it.
So like moving
Yeah,
it like
this
it's
is
in
an
water.
intriguing
basically,
prospect.
was my idea. I don't know if it'll work.
I could maybe also help like guide it with wind, because I still have elemental manipulation active.
Yeah, unless we build a sail.
Avoid sail.
Can I roll common knowledge?
Uh,
See if like we would be able to pull something this large through.
you can
corn
all
syrup?
roll common knowledge. That's fine. You can all go ahead and give it a roll.
Somebody might know.
Yeah, you all have different opinions.
Everybody gets to roll.
Kaede doesn't know.
I get to roll.
Oh no! I don't know why I'm talking about this. I have no clue.
Kaede with the 0.
Wow.
You rolled so good last
Even-
roll that they were.
Even
that
last
the dice
week,
just said
I'm
no.
not sure if we got a 0.
All right, Willow, Oakley, Hazel. You're not quite sure of like the strength of all of you, but what Oakley is saying, and based on what you've kind of are observing and experiencing, it is not outside the realm of possibility.
Nice.
I think that probably seems worth a try.
But
I'm
Kaede,
excited about this idea.
you're up
Oh, wait,
first.
my turn again.
Well, it's
I'm-
I'll say it was your turn at the top of combat.
I did a smart, guys.
I am going to spend 6. Can I spend 6 power points? Last of my 4 and 2 of Jasper's to make a 10-foot nylon rope with a grappling hook on the end of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fantastic.
Go ahead and roll your spellcasting. Nice, and that's a raise, so it's more durable.
Okay, cool. I hand the
Well,
I hand the grappling hook and rope to Willow, the shot putter. Oh, we are still tied together.
well, I still think that's a good safety precaution.
If we die as a team. And my turn.
I didn't realize you can create food and water too.
Yeah,
That's part of conjure item. That makes sense.
yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh, that's good to know.
I was waiting for it to become an issue, but it hasn't.
You're just not using it enough, I guess. We should start creating random items until it becomes too broken.
Yeah, you have you have not just nylon rope, nylon infused with Kevlar rope because it's more durable.
We don't have to carry around a ton of food on our turkeys anymore.
I mean, the turkeys carried around the food themselves if you were desperate enough.
Only the ones.
All right. You conjure a rope. You conjure a grappling hook attached to it. It is now going to be one of the stalker guy's turns. He is going to.
I almost feel like we have to just sort of disregard the Jasons to a certain extent.
Oh, because they all have different initiatives, but they all share the same token. That makes sense. He's just going to hold.
I'm useless, by the way, guys.
The second one is also just going to hold.
I keep clicking 0 and enter, and it's like, nah. You're gonna just
Surely you
punch me
can't
in the
mean you
face.
don't have any power points.
Yeah. Hazel.
Yeah,
Um,
it's really useless.
Until you burn some bennies.
Yeah. I want to save those where I inevitably get a fail when trying to jump over something.
Yeah, fair enough.
So what was it that we're on?
I have
You're basically on like a big segmental wall. Like you're kind of on a piece of wall, like next to a window. Just kind of a piece of, I'd say drywall, but it's a cabin, so it's basically just logs, sort of. I think maybe some plaster, but basically just a big chunk of wall.
Okay, so not something that I can elementally manipulate, most likely.
No.
I'm gonna wait until we're trying to do the moving, and then do like I said, and try to help guide us with
Okay.
air.
You're gonna hold then.
Not necessarily to propel in any way, but sort of to steer to a certain extent.
Okay. All right. Well, this guy's not going to wait because you haven't moved yet. So he's going to kind of stomp over with a very heavy footfall. You can kind of feel the weight distribution of your void boat. Actually, hold on. Let me fix these walls because it's bugging me.
Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about the one behind us that was close. I was so focused on the Jasons ahead.
There we go. You guys can see the beds now. And I can see the beds when I have things selected now. Alright. So, it is his turn. He's gonna walk over. And... Actually, he's not gonna step over yet. He's gonna multi-action. And the first thing he's
Imagine my surprise.
going to do is he's going to attempt to net... He's going to attempt to net Kaede.
Roven is cracking up at something.
I don't know. His laugh is very loud.
Target is entangled.
I love him for it, though.
Alright,
It's a good laugh. I enjoyed hearing it.
I can reveal these now. You... Oh, I said the multi-attack penalty, multi-action penalty. He misses the first one. He's going to try to net you again. He's going to fail that one. Failing to capture you,
so.
he's going to step forward and swing his axe at you. That he will succeed on.
Oh.
I don't like that.
No.
Well, it could have been way worse. It was as he swings at you with his axe for 12 damage.
I will soak. Well, yeah, I'll soak. I didn't need to spend a penny. Shit. I meant to roll.
It's just best.
Spend a penny. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of shaking.
Yeah. All right, you soak the wound. You soak the wound and are not shaken.
Hey, buddy. Hey, how's it going?
Willow
Uh-huh. Yep. My turn.
and Hazel, you can
I
interrupt
try
whenever.
to toss that thing.
All right, make an athletics check.
I'm gonna see if I can blow Jason away with my gust of wind while I'm at it.
All right, that should hit. I doubt there's anything.
Yes, technically that's like a push, maybe?
It would be push, yes.
The direction is off the back of the boat,
Fair enough.
which coincidentally also propels us in the direction we need to go.
All right, make an arcane skill roll.
Me?
Yes, you. He needs something to contest.
Not my best.
4. Cast uses activation roll in place of his strength. For attack or push. So you got a 4, so he makes a strength roll, which he is. Is it strength or athletics? Let me check that. It might be athletics, but I think it's strength. It is a strength. he will succeed. So you take your
That is
kind of
smart.
elemental manipulation and you move your hands and just kind of exert forward a gust of wind at this guy. But even though this platform is very unstable, he is he is unaffected. He is big and strong enough where a puny little gust of wind will not knock him over.
Well, it was worth trying.
Oh, sorry, Willow.
Yeah.
I was-
You rolled.
so
You threw the thing. Okay, you are attached.
Yep, I do the thing, and then can I start trying to pull?
That would be another action. To do so because you have to get up and actually throw it, and
That's
get
fair.
it hooked. So it'd be another action to start pulling. But you are attached.
Okay.
All right, which Jason is this? He's just gonna hold Oakley. Jason is on the vessel with you, and Willow has the rope hooked to the trees in front of you.
I am going to attempt to pull the rope
Okay.
and hope
Don't
that
pull
just
the
one
rope.
person can manage it.
Make me an athletics check.
Oh, I rolled a strength check.
Now,
I guess athletics also works.
athletics is better for you. Well,
Theoretically.
theoretically. Well, if it makes you feel better, both would have failed. A four is a little too low of a
Sure,
target
could use
number
a
here. You could use a penny.
I got 3.
You got 3 pennies.
Yeah, we'll spend a penny. I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna give me a penny, and I'm just gonna use this. There we go. All right. Well,
Wow,
it still didn't work, but
that sucks.
I will remind you, you guys can also roll to assist.
Oh.
If you want to support and help, moving like someone on their roll going forward, you can do that as well. So it's going to be a choice of if
does
you want
that
to try
not
to.
require having an action?
It's
or
still an
not?
action to support. But what it does is it lets them add either a +1 or a +2 with a raise on the support roll to the next roll of the target, basically, regards to how they're helping it. So, like, if Kaede, Oakley, or if Kaede, Willow, and Hazel were helping, either by pulling the rope themselves or through some other manner, you could get a buff to your athletics check. Or they
So
could
if I
just
would
make
have
the check
just
themselves.
held my action to assist on the next person's attempt, it probably would have worked out better.
Well, you wouldn't even
Well,
need
I
to
think
hold
you
your
have
action.
the best athletics out of any of us.
Yeah. You also wouldn't need to hold your action for that, because it is an action to assist. So you wouldn't be holding for that. You'd just be like, I support so and so by doing thing, and then you roll a die related to the thing how you are assisting them, either through like, you got this, woo, like cheering them on.
but
It'd
if
be
you use
persuasion.
your action on your turn, does that not?
Yeah, I mean you used your action, but we're also about to be in a new round. So,
Okay.
Does my wind help at all?
you could try to use it for a support. You'd have to attempt it, and I can see the logic behind it. If you get the activation correct and manage to roll well enough. Oh, also Hazel, did you want to go at the end of the turn? Oh no, you already went. You did
Yeah,
the thing.
I went.
pushing.
I just failed to push Jason.
Hold on,
so.
let me redraw your initiative. There we go. Because I still had you marked as held. All right, the 3 Jasons that are far. They're still holding. The Jason that is on the boat, the boat with you, is going to. He's just gonna swing. He's just gonna take 3 swings. He's gonna take the first one at Willow, or not at Willow, at Hazel. It's a 5 beat your parry, probably. Oh no, prepare 6. All right, so 5 misses. The second, he's gonna take it. He's gonna take it Hazel again because he missed.
Woo!
Wonderful.
Fuck yes.
And he super misses. Okay. Um.
That doesn't knock him off the boat, does it?
Okay, you know, a critical failure could be bad for all of you too. You are on the same vessel as him.
Yeah, but I have us tied together, and we're at least 2 of us are touching the rope.
Yeah, but yeah, I didn't say that. You know, but anyway, so basically he goes to swing at you, and in his kind of rapid ire, he loses his grip on the axe as the kind of wet rain finally takes to it, as the axe lands on the ground in front of Hazel and Kaede. He is going to, with his third action, being effectively disarmed from his primary way of attacking, is going to grapple. He's going to grab. He is going to grab. Odds for Hazel, even Kaede. He's given up on Hazel, and he's going to make a grapple at Kaede. Make me an athletics check, please.
Athletics.
Yes. Luckily, similar to the axe slipping out of his hand and the kind of crumbling nature of this reality, you manage to kind of step back and dodge his wide grab at you as he kind of tries to grab you and is now pivoting towards grabbing his axe again. Hazel, it is your turn. Hazel?
I'm sorry, it's just in the middle of hearing some. Both 60-year-old and brand new family drama. My grandma has a whole ass half sibling that we didn't know about. In addition to the 3 half siblings that we did know about. Okay, so did Jason manage to hit anybody?
Nope, he missed.
You want to pull on this rope?
I don't think the physical pull is the best use of my abilities. I think I should assist with a push.
Okay, so you're gonna assist by gushing the, like, doing a little push of sail wind, basically.
Yeah.
All right, make me your faith.
So I'm gonna roll faith, I assume.
Yeah.
And I think after this, I have 1 more turn of elemental manipulation.
Sounds about right. All right. Oakley, you have 1 successful support. Willow.
Yeah. So if I want to support Oakley by, like, pulling with her,
You would just make an athletics
just-
check.
okay, yeah, I would like to do that. I'd like to help.
Okay, make an athletics check. Okay, yep. You've got a +2 now. Oakley. It is your turn, but you could hold
Well,
if you would like to see if Kaede tries to help.
I'm not gonna help.
I figured.
At least I'm honest.
all right.
you see Oakley standing around for a second, and you're like, not my thing. Not my thing.
7.
Okay. Thanks to the
My hands are.
little burst of wind and Willow's extra strength, you guys manage to start pulling this thing forward. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
You all get dragged 3 inches forward.
Yippee.
The platform is under us, though, right?
Yes, the platform is under you.
You just can't really move
I can't
the
move that. No. I cannot move
We're
the.
assuming the platform remains under us.
I cannot move the background.
Cameron did not consider we might actually try to move his background.
No, I did. I was well aware that this was a
Okay.
possibility. It was probably the one I had expected the most.
Pain in the ass.
All right,
Fair.
Kaede.
Okay, is there an action to kick this dude's axe off of this platform?
Safely,
throw
yeah,
hands?
probably safely, because he's threatening you, and going for it at the moment. I'm going to say it's an action, but you don't have to roll for it.
Okay. I will do a multi-action. The first one to kick off his axe. The second one, I'm going to try to push him.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Yeah. It's not going to be great. But at least he won't have his axe anymore.
You
Oh, I
got
forgot we could do
this.
that multi-action thing.
Well, I'm just not going to roll.
You know, go ahead and roll. You could explode.
I could. It's not going to happen.
You could do it.
You got 23 a couple minutes ago.
Yeah. You got a 23 with a -1 penalty.
Oh, 6?
No.
Oh, no.
You almost got there. Almost.
Imagine he kicks the axe off and then goes to shove Jason and just nothing happens.
Yep. Kaede's like, okay, Act 1, punt. Act 2,
Puts hands.
eh.
Like, pushing a brick wall. Like, her feet are skidding on the platform underneath her.
Yeah. It's like when little kids run up to an adult and go, and just kind of hit them in the chest a whole bunch with their fists.
Yeah.
It's the,
What's
He
a
just
movie I'm
ropes the
thinking of?
fucking Jason.
yeah.
Well, I'm not a maggot. What else can you do?
I
I don't know
will.
what movie it was, but there's a movie where there's the scene where a dude tries to push a guy, and the guy doesn't even budge a single bit, and it's just exactly what happened.
Yeah.
It was like, "Eh," and then fucking Jason was like, no.
No. All right. I will say, now that the platform is moving, like forward, it is not as difficult to move forward. You have that inertia. At the moment, though, the grappling hook is not freed, so you are effectively tethered to within 10 inches of this tree that you're attached to. If you can manage to somehow keep the momentum going.
We unhook it?
I mean, you could unhook it, but it'd be an action.
Gotcha.
And then another action to throw it. So there's not any difficulty in getting it unhooked. It's just going to take some time to actually retrieve it. But all right, first 3 Jasons are holding. Oakley, you have successfully pulled the platform forward.
Wait, I'm confused.
About
Would the landmass we're on move forward also? Is that what you're saying?
No.
no, I'm saying you are tethered to the tree because you are attached. You are currently holding on to a.
Right,
A
I
grappling
was
hook.
talking about the momentum thing.
Oh no, I mean you. If you stop, If you don't have a way to preserve the momentum, you will stop. But because you have that momentum, continuing forward is not going to be as difficult as that initial burst you needed to get moving. So you will need to
Yeah,
do
but how
something
would we
to
go forward
maintain.
through the tree and stuff.
You're above it. No, this is
Oh,
not
we're
all
above
at.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This whole place is not at one level. Like everything
Okay.
is at different heights and
Which is
things.
why you have really small beds, and this really big thing is probably just really close to the camera.
Yeah.
This giant
Oh,
guitar is.
I thought it was
probably-
actual size distortion from the world.
Yeah,
Boss.
there-
I thought it was.
There's
size
amount of
distortion.
size distortion, but there's also perspective. So there are layers, and I'm not going to
Okay, so can
assign.
I try to unhook the grappling hook then?
It'll be an action.
That is
Um,
fine.
Okay. You take the rope, you kind of lean over, paying attention to everything going on, and manage to unhook the grappling hook from the tree. You manage to give it enough slack and pull it free from some branches to get it. You now have the grappling hook undone. I will say if you do not maintain momentum in some capacity, by the end of this round you will stop.
Hey, Hazel.
What was the skill required to
I am on it.
use it?
It is
The rope and stuff.
it was just an athletics check.
It was just an athletics.
It'll just be athletics to throw it.
What is within range?
This-
I mean, yeah, that tree's probably within range. That's like 24 feet. That's not too far. And you have plenty
Okay,
of rope.
can I attempt to yeet it that way? Or wait, I want to actually yeet it at this tree.
Okay.
As a multi-action
we can-
penalty.
It does.
Yes.
No.
I was saying.
Oh,
First
yeah,
action
you're
is
right.
unhook.
Yep, that's true.
So this will be at a -2 to
What
throw
is
it.
the penalty for it?
It'll be a -2.
-2. I'm going to.
You still only need to hit a 4. So
Okay.
you'll need to roll a 6 or higher. As things stand.
On a D6.
You have a 50% chance of succeeding. Sorry, no. On a D6, you need a 6. But you
I have a 1 in 6 chance, and my luck is garbage.
You have
so
a 1
I
in
will
si-
not do anything.
you have a 1 in 6 chance twice
That'd do it.
because of your wild die. But you don't have to throw it if you don't want to. That's fine. So that's your turn.
Hi, Jason. How's it
Ah.
Oh, you're
going?
right. I do have. That's right, because my wild die is a D6.
'Cause your wild
also.
die.
I was thinking. I don't know what I was.
All right.
But yeah, I am gonna wait though.
Okay. All right, Jason, he is axeless, has just been pushed by this little tiny Japanese girl. He has his net. He has these hands. He is going to... He's going to toss his net at... He's going to do 2 actions. He's first going to toss his net at Oakley. He's going to attempt to entangle her because she's the one with the
I
grappling
really
hook
need
and
my
the
shooting
net.
to go up higher.
He will fail. And then with his second action, he's going to try to grab Kaede.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do we level up our skill points again?
When you advance.
Athletics?
Strength.
Oh. That's the same. I don't know why I said oh. 6?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Kaede, you are entangled.
Hey, buddy. How does entangled and magic work?
I'm looking, bound and entangled. You can't move and you're vulnerable. That's it.
Okay.
You know, this game, while it has rules for things, they don't care that much. Unless you're spellcasting, you think well, your spellcasting is explicitly drawing things. So realistically, if you are completely unable to move, you probably wouldn't be able to cast things.
Yeah.
But
Get an art out?
yeah, all right. Yeah, I mean, he did just grab you. He's not like full on bear hugging you yet, but he's going to jump down now that he's got you in his grasp. He's going to jump down off the platform onto the little island below.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
So he basically throws his net, tries to take Oakley, realizes that that's a shot, that's not happening, quickly grabs you, kind of jumps off and pulls you onto the platform below. You are still connected to your friends.
Which is how far?
You are probably about 10 feet below, 10-15 feet below where your friends are. You are still attached by the rope.
Dangling?
I say, well, the rope's like 60 feet long. So she's got plenty of slack.
Oh, okay. The rope's longer than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's 10 yards. Or 10
So it's
inches,
what,
which
like
is
15
20
feet between
yards,
us?
which is 60. Yeah. Yeah, about probably 13 to 15 feet between you.
So I will try to get Kaede back up. If Hazel can continue to try to push us forward, so we don't lose our momentum.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And then Kaede can try to use rope to fucking climb herself up.
That seems like something Kaede is gonna be great at,
Yeah.
and definitely has ever
I mean,
done
to be
before
fair, all
in
we
her
have to do
entire
is get
life.
him to break grip, and we just keep moving forward. And Kaede can dangle, and we can pull her up in a minute.
It's like when in movies someone's getting like pulled along by like a car or something above them, where they're like running around the ground like trying to keep up with it. That's Kaede, but trying to jump on things and hovering over an infinite void. But it is your turn, Hazel.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the
Okay. Make your activation roll.
the momentum.
And because you have the momentum, you have the momentum already. There's no penalty to get started moving. Just make your roll as if you were going to be doing a push with it in the first place, which is just a faith roll. So give me that roll.
Okay. I'm also gonna go ahead and spend the PowerPoint to extend my time.
Perfect.
Okay, I have a plan.
Love to hear it.
Okay. Yep. You managed to keep the momentum going. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
Me?
Yes, you. Oh. That's a big push. I don't know why I'm moving all of those people. There are those two. I should only be moving these three. There we go. Oh, you were going towards this. You were going towards the other tree. That's right.
What about Kaede?
Kaede is being pulled forward by your guys' momentum while simultaneously being anchored by Jason.
She's like a balloon trying to float away.
Somebody should shoot this
So
guy.
if you just
Yeah,
kick
I'm
him
going
in the
to.
face real fast.
My turn?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to do burst. So I have to roll alchemy.
I'm gonna get blown up.
Probably.
Hunter, there are dishes out there.
All right. That's a success with a raise.
Nice.
It can be a stream. So it doesn't have to hit you. But then I'm gonna add a +1 to it
Okay,
to do
so instead of
push.
fireballs, it's fortunate.
Okay, first of all, first show me your template.
Oh, I thought I just put it up. It's right above the hazel.
No, not in chat. I'm saying your actual template for the spell. Like, aim what you are doing.
Explain what I want to have
No.
happen.
Aim what you are
Yeah, basically.
doing. Where are you pointing?
Like, where are you pointing this thing?
Oh, okay.
Draw a line.
There's
How
no
do
way
I-
You're hitting Jason without hitting me.
Yeah, I am gonna hit you, aren't I?
There's your stream.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I don't know how to move it. Oh,
If you go to the little L, on the left-hand side, and you go down to the block, that is the stream template.
There's also the cone template just above that. I will also point out that the cone templates are not that wide. Like, as we're used to D&D cones, Savage Worlds cones are not
Very
nearly as wild.
skinnier.
Well-
you can just use the
Okay.
selective.
Yep.
Uh,
There's a
you
power
can use the
modifier.
Selective modifier, and that will make it so it doesn't hit me. It just costs
Okay.
1 extra power point.
Correct.
I can do that. So I'll do 2 extra power points for the selective and the push then.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
It's not a save on the push, which is interesting. I normally are. It normally is. Go ahead and roll me your damage.
Okay.
Your 3d6. If you just click the 3d6,
Yes.
that's the first bit. Okay,
And then 2d6 for...
and then 2d6 for the knockback.
Oh, not that.
He is shaken. They are not all shaken. Just that one is shaken, but they all share an actor, so that's fine. All right, 7 inches back.
Mm-hmm.
Push it back off the other platform.
Well, here's the thing. He's holding on to you, and you are connected to them. So I've got to
It's quite a
take
situation
I've got
we
to
find
take physics
ourselves in.
into account. So I'm going to say he gets knocked back. I'll just make things easy and move everyone back 3.5 inches. You have oh, I guess you wait. You get pushed. Huh? Everyone within the template gets pushed back. It doesn't push you back, so it's not going to add to your momentum. It's just going to push him away. So yes, I think in reality it's not you all moving backwards. I think it's Kaede and him get pushed off the edge of this cliff. And you guys are slowing down as you see Willow basically just concoct something, and just an immense burst of wind force pushes out, knocking back Jason, holding on to Kaede as he falls back and is now basically gripping onto her arm, hanging above the void, shaken as Kaede dangles, only not falling because of the rope that is connected to all of you. As you are feeling yourselves also begin getting kind of pulled away from the added weight. Kaede, it's your turn.
Gotta love it. I'm going to spend a Benny giving myself. Wait. I'm going to use the last of my power points from Jasper to send an empowered bolt into the face of this chase.
Okay.
And she just kind of panics and just kind of shoves the tip of her quill into this dude's forehead and then fires.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
9.
Wow.
All right, that's a raise.
Lesson in duality.
Roll race. 21.
All right, so as you're panicking, you see, you blast this guy in the face, just spike of ink through his face. As you see his grip loosen as he falls and falls and falls and falls and falls.
And then I'm gonna start climbing up the rope.
Very good. Making well, you are
Yeah, I can't do it.
you can't do it this turn. You're holding onto the rope for dear life.
Yeah.
Why did one of them get only one? Interesting. I don't know. Something happened there, but he's dead. That one's actually dead, so we don't need to roll spirit for him. Let's see. This guy's been holding his action. He is going to step down. And he is going to chop at the tree you guys are currently roped to. And slowly, I guess, slowly approaching, but rapidly slowing down towards. He's going to just take a couple of swings at the tree, which, breaking things, you will see 8 is probably the damage he needs. He'll make his fighting roll. It's actually at a -4, but it doesn't matter because it's still an 8. Or still a 4. 13 damage. He gets a good chunk of the tree broken apart. He's going to take another swing. Also at -4. I just forgot to add it again. He succeeds on that one too. And while that's rolling, I'll see if he hits a 3rd. Okay, the damage will... The second one will hit. The third one isn't quite solid. He'll use a penny on that. He wants to break this tree down. That's a 7. That's a success. And if he deals 8 or more damage, this tree is going down. This tree's going down. Timber! As this tree begins falling into the ground, into the void.
So, Hazel, if you cut the rope, so we don't... Oh, we could go with the tree, yeah.
Or just let go of it. It's not
Or
attached
just
to
let
us.
go with it. Yeah, that's fine. Hazel's also pushing us in a different manner.
Yeah, I didn't have the rope.
Yeah, Hazel was hands off the rope. It was Oakley who was
Oakley had the rope.
That's right.
I do have the rope.
Yeah.
I can hand it to somebody.
No, we should drop it so we don't get pulled into the void by this tree.
Actually, now that I think about
Oh,
it,
because the tree fell into the void?
well, you guys didn't actually hook up to the tree, right? It was just Hazel's push that you were
Yeah,
heading
it's-
towards the tree.
Oh, yeah. She missed.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oakley never decided to throw the tree or throw the thing.
That's right.
So you guys still have momentum towards it. The tree is just not there for you to aim at anymore.
Ah, okay.
But we're still moving in that direction.
You are still currently moving
Yeah.
in that direction, yes.
Not
And
as bad as I thought it was. I thought we were all about to get yanked to our deaths.
I mean, we still kind of are, but it's just because of you. Because of me.
I'm not gonna play that much. Wait, listen to the tree. He's freaking the fuck out, by the way.
Oh yeah, for
yeah, I
sure.
would think so.
Yeah, I bet.
Why?
He's dangling to her death?
I know. I was making a joke.
What's your,
Alright.
what's your plan here, Hazel?
You can grab the rope if you would like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna push in a generally Odom-centric direction and try to split between these two Jasons as best I can, I guess.
At this point, I don't think your guys are going to get much further forward, with Kaede being essentially an
I guess she's
anchor.
probably creating some drag, huh?
Yeah, Kaede's essentially an anchor at this point, as her body is getting pulled into the floating piece of earth. As you guys are getting pulled
Do
back
we maybe want to
from
pull her
her.
up as your action?
I mean, I can. I'm not necessarily, I think, the person whose skills are most suited to doing that.
Well, what are you doing?
Maybe do an assist and
What are you doing? Kaede's falling. You're trying to get to the exit portal. Do you pick her up, or do you try to keep pushing forward?
We got Jason's. Yeah, I'll try to help Kaede up.
All right.
That's what, athletics?
Yes, this is athletics. Let me see.
Anybody want to help me?
I say, if you want to help, just use your action to help Kaede when she tries to pull herself up. You could do that too by, providing tension on the rope or something.
Yeah, that seems good. Maybe I'll do that.
It's still going to be an athletics check, but it's not going to be as difficult. So,
Well,
it's slippery. You just really can't get your footing.
I'm gonna spend a penny.
All right. And
Are
that's
you-
even worse.
I love how then you knocked it over. I love how the game plays when it fucks with us like that.
Yeah. So you're struggling to get your footing, but you think you get a good grip. But as you kind of put your foot down in a spot that you think you're going to get some purchase on, you don't realize how worn away and rotten this piece of board was as your foot slips and you kind of fall back on your ass, trying to help up Kaede. So you're currently just prone. You can stand up for 2 inches of movement, but you fall on your ass.
I may as well. I'm not gonna, it's not like I'm gonna use my movement for anything else.
No. You stand back up.
Well, Kaede, I really, truly tried my best to help you.
Willow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to get shit off my screen. It's fine. We're fine. Thank you so much.
The answer is you complain about it, so I know that it's not supposed to be there.
Appreciate you, friend. He's pretty far down. They're there. I want to try to help Kaede get back up.
Alright. Go ahead and use your athletics.
Oh, athletics?
Yep. Alright, that's a success with a raise, so Kaede gets +2. Jason already did its thing. Kaede.
Okay, fine. Athletics?
Yep. Unless you've got some other way to get yourself up there.
Oh, exploded.
Alright.
7?
+2.
9?
That's a 9. Yeah, that's a raise.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Thanks to Willow's kind of like extra leverage and things she's applying, it's really a lot of her force that's pulling you up, and you're mostly just trying to not get yourself stuck on things as you scramble up some tree roots and manage to pull yourself onto the thing.
Thanks. And she's kind of just full flat stomach to the left.
Yep, just covered in mud. All right. I assume you walk towards the edge of the.
If I had a nickel for every time I was covered in mud, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
I'm surprised you've only been covered with mud 2 times.
Kaede exclusively avoids disgusting shit.
All right, Oakley. Kaede is no longer acting as anchor. There is slack in the rope. You are no longer being. You're not back onto the thing yet, but you're not dangling off the side.
Are we moving? Still.
At the moment, no one has done anything to preserve momentum. You are
But
slowing down.
have we lost it entirely?
Not yet, no.
Okay, we're slowing down. Okay. I want to try to throw the rope at this shit over here.
Okay. Are you going to then try to pull the rope?
Sure.
Okay, so this will be a multi-action then.
Throwing it and pulling it are both 2 separate actions, right?
Correct.
Okay, let's just start with throwing it, and we'll see if I pull it.
Yeah. So you're going to multi-action now. You're going to take the -2. Is the important thing that you have to declare beforehand.
Yes.
Okay, you are multi-action.
Oh, do I?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of silly.
No,
Can I-
it's
can I
not silly.
cancel my second action?
Okay, if you
Can I cancel my second action?
if you only want to do one action, yes, you can do that. But you cannot then say you would like to do another thing, because the penalty happens for every action in the turn. So you will
Right, but why can't I just say I'm doing the second action and then give the penalty?
because you
would have had to already given the penalty to the first action.
yes.
So that's why
The first
earlier when
action
the
needs the penalty?
Yes, every action you take in a turn that has a multi-action takes the penalty.
So, Jay, do you remember when Jason was doing the triple attacks and he was getting that -4 on each of the attacks? That's why that was happening.
No, I didn't pay attention to his rules.
That's fine. That's what was happening. That's what's happening now.
Yes. So,
I guess I'm just gonna throw it then.
okay. Make an athletics check.
Only a minus.
I hate
Well, never mind. Doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
You got any bennies?
You can't use a Benny on a crit fail. A crit fail, even if you spend a Benny to hit the crit fail, is a crit fail, no matter what.
So the rope somehow disattaches and falls into the void, right?
Don't say that. Don't give him ideas.
I was debating him just dropping the rope and it all just falling in, but I think what happens is instead of the
I'm swinging it in the air and I hit myself in the head.
yeah, if there was a couple other things going on, I might make it so you accidentally hook the falling tree. But that would be too cruel. No, instead, as you're kind of like spinning to get the grappling hook going, to get that momentum up to throw it, the hook at the end of the rope instead comes untied and flies off into oblivion. You still have the rope, it just doesn't have a grappling hook on it anymore.
Wow. That's awesome.
I got a hand axe.
I
I'll
stopped
figure
spinning
that out
it
later.
and jangled the rope in front of my face. Now flaccid with no hook on it. And I just look sad and confused. and end my turn.
Very good. Very good. They're not actually stunned. They do really well at combat, at initiative. They're just gonna stand. They're just gonna stand there. They're just gonna hold their turn again. I'll let you
They jumped
guys.
really high.
I'll let
I
you guys
like-
collude. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Sweet. So I have
Yeah,
calculating.
I'm gonna keep pushing us.
Yeah, I appreciate that. which means because my action card is so low, I ignore up to 2 points of penalties on one action that turn, including multi-action, cover, range, and wound penalties. So we'll fuck around with that. I also have a hand axe that we might be able to pull together as like a makeshift grappling hook.
Alright, I am back. Hazel, what have you decided? You do not have momentum, so
I'll
it will
push.
be more difficult to get going.
Okay.
You are pushing.
I mean, I don't really think there's much else useful that I can
Okay. Here you
really
go.
contribute in this situation, so I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Very good.
Okay, so is there a penalty or is it just a higher check?
It's just going to be high. It's the same thing. Effectively.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh, I love it.
That's so many crit fails tonight.
And
Oh,
for different people this time.
This time it's just all spread around.
yeah. Yikes. Foundry has had some rough fucking luck. Because I've had one, JJ's had one, Hazel's had two, Kaede had one.
There have been
Jeez.
5 crit fails today.
Gee. Alright, well, Hazel, you failed a spellcasting roll, which means things. First of
Oh no.
first-
Even though it was already activated?
Yes.
Flash.
Oh, sorry, actually, you're right. It was already activated. So you will not get that penalty.
I just can't do the thing.
You just can't do
right?
the thing. You're right. Because that is explicitly mentioned in the push option. That it's not another activation roll, so it is not suffer critical failure backlash, because they are not activation rolls. They are just arcane skill rolls. So, you're lucky there. You did get me. Thank you for the reminder.
Elemental manipulation is a great spell.
Yeah. So, as you're, like, getting ready to, like, kind of push yourself forward, like, trying to gather up enough energy, enough air to propel you, instead, what basically happens is you kind of push forward as just another gust of wind comes from the other direction, effectively canceling it out, leaving you at a net neutral.
Straight up, just bad luck.
Just straight up bad luck. Willow.
Yeah. So I have the calculating
Okay.
the
Perfect.
calculating perk.
Yep.
Yes. So I get to ignore up to 2 points of penalties on one action. So I'm gonna do a multi-action.
Okay.
We don't have a grappling hook, but I have a hand axe. Could I tie the rope around like
Yeah.
the hand axe?
Yeah, I could
Okay.
see that. I will say you take I'm going to give you a -1 because it's not necessarily. Actually, I will give you a -1 to the athletics to throw because it is not an actual grappling hook, but it will get the job done.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
go ahead and make
And
me a riding roll or survival check to actually tie it on. It is tied on.
And then I'll try to do the athletics.
Okay. And this will be at minus
And then
3.
This, yeah. Fuck me.
Oh my god.
This was supposed to be a short session. I was planning on this
expect
being
to be
quick.
hard once we figured out how to do it.
No, I'm like, oh,
Like,
they.
once we had the plan, I didn't think it was going to be hard.
It's like I gave you guys a little bit of time to plan. It's like, okay, they'll either figure out a path they want to walk on, or they'll do the float thing. It's like, okay, they're doing the float thing. Great idea. And as you're whipping the thing,
Can I just hit
spinning to get it
myself?
to go, you just
I'm
Hit
losing
myself in
it.
the fucking leg.
you hit yourself in the leg. Sure. Go ahead and go
Thanks.
ahead and roll a hand axe worth of
Surely we-
damage.
Surely we've earned the mercy of choosing our own demise.
Go ahead and roll damage, Trita.
Mhm.
All right, go ahead and resolve that 8 damage. So as you're spinning this, getting ready to go, it doesn't come quite undone, but you manage to kind of clip yourself with the side of the axe in the leg as you're like, oh shit, did I cut myself? What's happening? Oh, what's happening? Oh god, as you quickly stop spinning and assess the situation. Kaede,
That's a hell of a bruise.
you have a hell of a bruise. Yep. You are
I'm climbing back onto this thing.
okay. You roll me a fear check, Kaede.
Spirit?
That's a spirit check, yes. You are jumping into the abyss, so
That is scary.
that is pretty scary. And you had mentioned being pretty scared before, but dangling to not dangling to choosing to dangle again, I think is a fear check there. So, are you accepting the 3?
It was just to climb back onto the platform.
Well, no, there was a spirit roll too for that is what I was saying.
That's okay.
Because you are, in order to get onto the platform, you are going to have to first be free dangling, as opposed to what you were before, which was, up against something and dangling. This will just be solely supported by your friends. So this is the fear to overcome jumping
Gotcha, okay.
into the
I'll spend a
abyss.
penny.
Okay. You kind of sit there for a minute, take a breather, like, can't be much worse than having a psycho killer attached to my ankle. As you take a couple steps back and leap forward. You can now attempt your athletics check to climb up.
Thank God.
With a rush of adrenaline, you manage to pull yourself up to be greeted with Willow holding the grappling hook rope, no grappling hook, grabbing the side of her leg, inspecting it for wounds. Hazel trying to overcome a headwind, and Oakley just kind of like, are you fucking kidding me?
What happened to the grappling hook?
Oakley, your turn.
I cry. No. What is happening?
You wanted-
need these Jasons. They're just gonna roll a ton of natural ones.
they're just gonna stand there menacingly.
Did we get a new grappling hook? That's how you hit yourself in the head, right, Willow?
Yeah. Yep. We have
Yeah.
a
with
lesser.
an axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a makeshift grappling
It's
hook.
the same. It's okay.
Yeah, it's the same rope.
But
It's just
if we could still use.
yeah. You'll be taking
I
a
would like
minus
to
1
make
to
an
any
attempt.
athletics check, to throw the thing, basically.
Oh,
Throwing is not the hard part. Throwing it, you just need a target number 4, which just makes it a 5. It's not going to affect pulling at all. It's just going to affect getting anchored.
I'm gonna make an athletics check to try to grapple again to the thing. Same thing.
Okay.
I would not like to take 2 actions this turn.
Very good. So make an athletics
At this
check.
point, I would be happy just to get grappled. Mother.
It's not a critical
I'm
failure.
gonna use the
Betty.
Benny.
Use a Benny.
Did I do it?
Nope. That
Or
might.
do I have to hit a 5?
You have to hit a 5.
You could use
Shit.
one more Benny.
I'm gonna save it,
All right.
and we'll just
It is
pass
8:47.
it around.
Just pass it around.
Oh, Donald Jonas!
So many bennies.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah, Hazel and Oakley. Oh, there aren't enough
Wow.
cards left in the
Oh, that's why. Okay, that's why you guys both got jokers, because we made it through the entire deck without anyone drawing one.
That's hilarious.
I've never seen this happen. I have to actually go through and add these cards back into the deck?
Yeah.
Weird. Okay. All right.
Nice 5 Bennies.
You can draw now, Trina.
Oh, thank you.
My little 2.
All right, Oakley,
so cute.
Hazel, you both got jokers. You can act whenever you want this round. All your rolls are made at a +2.
Take your multi-actions.
Do you want to assist me?
I was gonna probably push again. Try to get the
Okay.
momentum back.
You can also hold your actions and just wait until Kaede and Willow go. As well, because you can go whenever you would like in the initiative.
I get a +2,
I think
but
it makes
also a
sense.
-1 because it's makeshift, right?
Correct.
So if I were to try to multi-action to do the pull and the thing,
It would
I
be
guess if I grapple,
at a -1 still.
It would wind up a -1.
I guess
Yeah.
if I
Right.
grapple and she does the push thing, then we probably would still get going, and then we'd have.
I mean, it'll all depend on the dice, won't it?
Wait, what?
All right. It sounds like you're.
I
Sounds
said
like
it'll all
you're.
depend on the dice.
Sounds
won't
like
it?
you're waiting for now. So I'll just put you on hold, because you might get. If
Okay.
depending on what Willow or Kaede do, you guys might get a bonus.
Okay.
I'd click to Hazel's turn. Are you doing the same, Hazel? Would you like to hold as well?
I think it probably makes sense for me to hold until we are grappled.
Very good.
Especially if somebody can pull us and start the momentum.
Willow.
You should hold Willow. No, never mind.
I was just
Oh,
rolling my
shit.
spirit. Yeah. Can I hold
Oh yeah, You feel free to hold.
after?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can also use a Benny to remove your shaken for free, or to remove your shaken if you would like.
You may as well. You got 5 now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna.
You also wouldn't have an action if you didn't.
Oh, I didn't. Well.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I guess it had the same outcome.
Yeah.
It still says I'm shaken though.
It's lies. We know that. You're not really shaken. I'll put you on hold.
Thank you.
This whole combat tracker is just gonna be everyone sitting here waiting. It's like it's about two.
Nobody wants to be the one to throw the grappling hook at this point.
Okay.
Oakley should be the one to throw the grappling hook because they have the highest athletics and they have the what would be a +1 for it. So
Kaede.
once Oakley throws it,
I am going
then
to
I can
spend
help pull.
2 bennies. to
Okay.
get 10 power points back, and I'm going to cast Conjure Item.
And-
to make
yep.
Actual grappling hook.
You know, I figured that was what was going to happen. All right. Kaede
Okay.
pulls out her quill, does another
Okay.
quick line art sketch
I
of
will
a nylon
attach
rope.
it.
Well, I imagine it's the same deal she
Oh,
did
if it's
before,
attached.
where it's attached already.
Perfect.
So you have now 2 conjured ropes, one with an axe, one with a grappling hook.
Okay, so now Oakley should throw the actual grappling hook one.
Correct.
Okay.
And just do that.
I mean, probably, but right now, if he were to, he could throw and pull with no negatives.
Correct.
Oh. Yeah, because he has the +2.
And I just got rid of the negative for not having an actual grappling hook.
Oakley, what are you doing?
I guess I'll try throwing and pushing.
Throwing and
is
pulling?
people holding their actions would like to assist me in pulling.
I would love
I've already
to
been
do
clear
this.
about the use of my action.
Did you say you would love to do that?
They're waiting until everyone's waiting until they gets attached. Roll an athletics
Okay.
check.
I am going to just attach it then.
Okay, roll an
I'm
athletics
not going to
check
pull.
at +2.
Oh, now the good roll.
You have successfully managed to connect the grappling hook to the guitar.
Okay, so now Willow can pull it, and then I can push.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Willow.
How do I? Okay. Yep.
Actually, we should probably have. I guess it doesn't matter as long as you get it going. So no one is assisting on pulling.
Hazel should go first because Hazel has the +2.
Yes.
Okay. Hazel.
But the push is harder if we're not already moving.
They're both harder if you're not moving. Pulling and pushing are equal difficulty
Oh, I see.
to get
Okay.
momentum. So
Okay, so I'm rolling my faith with a +2.
you're rolling your faith with a +2, yes. You could use this to assist with Hazel or with Willow's pull, or if Willow would like to pull to assist with your push, you can do that as well.
I would like to pull to assist with her push.
Okay.
Yep.
Make an athletics check.
Spend a bet.
Yep.
Benny.
Yeah.
I got that right.
Nice.
There it is. Double explosion.
Okay. You will make this faith roll with a +4, Madison.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank God.
Okay. Madison? Roll me a d8.
Yep.
Madison,
Benny on that.
would you like to spend a penny on that?
I don't know. Is this for the distance? What is this for?
This is
Yes, the distance.
the distance. This is effectively the damage of your pull, is how I've been treating this.
So if I don't do it, we're going to move 1 inch after all this.
You will be moving. You will move 1 inch.
So spend a
Yeah,
penny,
I'm gonna
please.
spend a fucking penny.
I will say I've been treating this damage, but this dice will not ace. So if you roll an 8, you're just going 8 inches. You're not going further than that. But you can
That's
spend
fine.
pennies.
This is wonderful.
Okay.
At least it was worth it.
All right, with a bag of wins, basically, you guys
Yeah,
go
get there.
soaring past the three
Invade
Jasons,
the Jasons entirely.
the Jasons, who are now going to take their turn. They've really
They've been holding this entire.
they've been like, how do we get to these? The one had a way to get to them. Exactly. That guy's just like, well, he's gonna run. He's going to run. Sorry, not he's going to. He's going to run. Which is just a d6. Okay, he's gonna book it. He
Where?
he can kind of get there. Is it alt? Is it alt click? Is that the? I can never remember.
Space.
Is it space? No, to do multi-point. Control.
Shift click. Or control.
It's control. He can't quite make it. If he would have rolled one higher, he could have made it. But he's gonna move there. Also, I realize I was on blind rolls. This guy can actually move. He's just going to move up here.
He's not on our platform, right?
He is not on your platform, but currently, I'd say he's at about your level. He's not on it, but like he's probably about eye level with your midsection, like your hips and up. So like he can swing at you, but he's not up with you. He's just been chilling. He's just been waiting. He's just going to take 3 swings. He's going to take 3 swings at Hazel. He's going to miss the first one.
Yeah. Seems that way.
Okay, he'll hit the second.
Not the second one,
He'll
though.
hit the second one, and I'm just going to roll the fighting for the third one. Well, would a 6 hit? A 6 would hit. Okay, cool.
I think we decide that is my parry.
That is your parry, so he does hit twice. He's going to roll the first damage.
Okay, so I have to decide if I'm going to soak that now.
Correct.
And this would be 1 wound or 2 wounds?
Let me take a look at your toughness. For you, your toughness is 7, 11, 15, 9. This is probably 3 wounds.
Well, I guess I should probably soak it then, huh?
Probably.
You know, if I can.
Okay. Yeah. That'll soak 1.
I mean, I'm not going to do that much better than that, right?
Could explode. You've effectively got a 1 in 3 chance of a die exploding. And you get a +2 flatly, so like if you do explode, you soak 2 wounds. Huh. Hold on. I think something happens here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna die! Jason's gonna kill me!
I need to go take my meds.
Okay. The good news is there's not anything about crit fails in soak rolls, so you just don't soak the wound.
I don't get to soak even 1?
Nope.
Like I would have before?
Nope. Like I said earlier,
Can you take all 3?
you'll have to take all 3.
Which does what to me?
You're not dead. You just take 3 wounds, which means all your rolls are made at a -3. At 4 wounds, there is the chance of death.
I mean, there's nothing I can do about it at this point, right?
Nope. And I'm gonna. He's pretty satisfied with that first hit, so he's gonna send the second one at Kaede.
It's prompting me to do my bigger roll now. Did you want to go ahead and do that? Did you want me to go ahead and do that?
How many wounds does it say you're about to take, or what does it say? If I click resolve damage, we'll take 3 wounds. Yeah, go ahead and do it. It should. It might apply something to you, but we can just remove that. Oh, or you'll just succeed on that injury upon incapacitation.
It popped up a box that said Hazel's about to be injured. Do you want to re-roll the vigor roll? And that gives me the options to suffer an injury that goes away when all wounds are healed, spend a Benny to re-roll, or re-roll for free.
Say that one more time.
Hazel is about to be injured. Do you want to re-roll the vigor roll? I can suffer an injury that goes away when all wounds are healed, or I can spend a Benny to re-roll.
Just hit suffer a wound.
Or I can re-roll for free, but...
Just hit suffer a wound, it's fine. Or suffer an injury. And then if it adds something...
It says no injury table has been selected.
That's fine. It also marked you as incapacitated. Let me check something real quick. Wound cap, armored hero, creative combat, dramatic tasks. Cruise reminder. Three raises, 3 wounds, and shaken.
Or we shut the door because he heard us laugh.
Injury table, wound.
Because we heard him laugh.
Oh.
I said it was a good laugh. I said I enjoyed hearing it.
We weren't being mean.
We just shook his head at me, and I'm like, I'm gonna beat you up.
That's like taking away the joy of, like, cute little baby laughs. That's like taking away the joy of
I
that.
don't think that would make him feel better, actually.
Yeah.
The entire reason I started dating him was because I liked his laugh. That's why I had a crush on him. But he doesn't
That
accept
is
That's really fucking cute.
so. Wow. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you are not. I don't know why it says you're incapacitated or marked you as incapacitated, but yeah. You're just wounded. You just have 3 wounds for now, unless it said take 4 wounds, which I don't think it should have. It should have just been 3 because you
No.
weren't wounded before.
It says 3 of 3 on my wounds.
Yeah. Well, I was saying when you clicked the resolve damage, it would have said something. Anyway, unfortunate.
No, it never said that.
Unfortunate. He's taking that third attack, saying Hazel is almost dead at Kaede. That I already rolled the attack roll on earlier. He's going to use a Benny on that.
And have you take more damage? That's so mean.
I'm going to use a Benny on that.
You asshole. This is
You
directed
asshole.
towards Iris now.
Listen, I'm not disputing that, but he does have an edge about spending a Betty on damage. This is 15.
Yeah. 15?
15. So you'll need to hit the adjust damage thing to fix it.
I
But
did.
okay.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, that was that Jason's turn. This Jason, he's going to. He's just done. He's like, I can't make it there. This one's doing a good enough. The other one's doing a good enough job. Oh, they're no longer. Actually. On. Hold on. These are lies, because they might actually take actions this time. Oh, that's why we went through the whole deck. That's why. That makes sense.
Did you never?
Were the
reach
Jasons
upward or
drawing the whole
something
time they
before
were
the
holding?
start?
No, they
Jason's
weren't
draw
jawing, but because they were on hold.
Oh.
No,
They, there's 4 of them, so they were all trying. That's funny.
no, they just have an edge that lets them redraw less than 5s. Okay, yep, Willow, you're first.
I have a question. The triple wounded, you said was a -3 to all things?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Which I have.
And the jump thing was if you get 2 inches of run,
You can jump
you can make
2
a
inches.
2-inch jump.
Correct.
And that does or does not require a
That-
roll again?
That does not. If you have 2 inches of run up, it does not require a roll to jump 2 inches horizontally.
So if we all
Your
somehow...
your platform is just over 2
Ran a-
inches long.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, you mean the one we're standing on?
Yes.
Probably
I
just
see.
pull, though, and not rely on
What?
athletics. We should probably just pull the platform. Because if it's between jumping, I am not a great athlete.
Well, jumping, this is what he just said. You don't have to roll in athletics to jump 2 inches if you have a
If you have a 2-inch run.
2-inch run, typically.
I was just thinking if we just fucking jumped for it and got the fuck out of Dodge before anybody dies.
I would prefer to do it before anybody dies. Especially since anybody is likely to be me.
Willow, it is your turn.
So can I back up and jump?
If you would like.
Yeah, I'd like that.
All
I'd
right.
like to
You
jump
are
over.
still attached to us, though.
Yeah.
I guess, no, never mind. We
That's
decided
good.
that the rope was like
Yeah, the
15
rope is
feet
plenty.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess
It
that
is
is
not
good,
that.
yeah.
It is not 10 inches human, it is 10 inches game.
Yes.
Yeah.
60 yards human.
Yeah.
All right. You kind of like back up. You're like, okay, go.
Worst case scenario.
Sprint,
Pull-
and you land on the totem.
Worst case scenario, we pull Hazel's unconscious body up onto the platform.
Worst comes to worst, we drag Hazel's corpse alongside the prison
Okay.
gang.
I have a
Um,
question. What are the rules about jumping while carrying a person?
That would be an
I
athletics
mean, I
check.
can jump, can't I?
Yeah, you can jump.
Can I like move?
Yeah, you can move.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
No. Hazel is not incapacitated.
I thought that you were unconscious.
No,
I see.
no.
It said I was, but I'm not.
It's a
But
lie.
2 Jasons go before. Okay, both of them are the ones down there. That's fantastic. Love that. Oh, but the close Jason does in fact go before Hazel. So, well, sorry Hazel, you're gonna die.
Cameron, could I go to the other side of this and then like position my rope so that
So it's taut.
it's yeah.
So they have enough slack to get running, but not enough to like. Yeah, that's fine.
Fall and die.
Yeah, you're like prepared in case someone falls and everyone chain gangs with them.
Correct.
This Jason's gonna hop across the pit. And he's gonna roll a notice roll. I want to see if he's got an idea, if he's got is picking up what you're putting down. If he understands your intention. Nope, he doesn't. So he's not going to attack the rope. He's just
Oh,
going.
thank God.
He's gonna make. He's gonna make a. As he's approaching, he's gonna make a net attack. He will multi-action, but he's going to attempt to net Kaede. He will.
It feels so small and nettable looking.
Exactly. Submissive and
Oh, good
nettable.
God.
Okay. He has entangled Kaede.
No.
He is going to walk over and take a fighting roll, and you are entangled, so that means you are... Actually, is it bound with a raise? No, it's just entangled. Okay. Entangled is vulnerable. He will get a +2, so he will take this this fighting check at a -2. A 7, I can only imagine, will hit Kaede.
It's always 4. If you're hitting with anything, it's 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, and then he'll take his third swing. And it's a 4. Good enough for
It
me.
is indeed.
Alright.
And also almost incapacitated.
The other Jason down here is just
Oh, thank God.
he's just
Gonna
like
cry.
just in case. Actually, he's gonna take a he is going to make an action. He is going to make a medium range net attack on JJ, on Oakley.
Yo, can I take a dodge? Is that a thing?
Well, it's medium range, so he's going to take a penalty at this, and he's only going to try once. He's going to make one attempt to net Oakley.
You fucking exploded.
He nets Oakley. Oakley, you are entangled.
What's entangled again? I have to take an action to untangle myself, right? And then they have advantage or whatever.
Entangled is victim. That's grapple. Or bound. But yes. Yeah. So you are vulnerable. You can't move, and you can attempt to break free as an action. Free of one particular physical device. Can't try such. Who fails to break free? Oh, and this is interesting because it's a net. If you fail to break free, you can't try again until the situation changes in some way.
Oh, so if we fail, we're just fucked.
If you fail, you're stuck until the situation changes. You can also attack the net. It has a hardness of 10, and is vulnerable to cutting attacks. But okay, Kaede and Oakley are both entangled, and I don't feel like fucking around and trying to find
The
that
issue
option
is, I don't even think Kaede has a knife.
Yeah, you've got a bolt and
So
the
I
ability
really
to
hope that
change
this
its
is actually
trappings.
just a dream,
It was true.
because we're all gonna die except for Katrina.
I'm gonna cast Bolt in an attempt to cut the net.
Okay, very good.
Whose net? Oh, the net.
Oh, net.
I thought you meant the fucking rope, and I was so fucking scared. Like,
Might as well at this point.
no! This is the only thing we have! Okay.
Okay,
6.
you succeed in casting.
9 damage.
You need 10.
Damn it. Yeah, I don't have any bennies.
Yep, and 10, and also the dice can't explode. That's also or can't ace. That's also the important thing.
Well,
But-
I'm dead.
All right. Which one is this one? He's going to. You're entangled. Oakley's entangled. You're not necessarily a threat at the moment. He's going to. He's going to climb up. And he's going to attempt to pull Willow to him. Willow, make me a strength check.
Cool.
And you
Willow
succeed.
sets her cute little butt down.
You succeed. Yeah, as you kind of like were standing there as an anchor in the first place, you were already kind of like wedged and trying to hold on to this. So as you feel a hard tug at the rope, you manage to hold on, keeping yourself anchored. Hazel.
I mean,
Come over.
well, isn't there now a Jason in between me and the ability to do that? Can I get past the Jason in order to do that?
I mean, you could sprint past him. You could run past him, but he will get a 1 melee attack off on you.
And I assume I would be vulnerable or some shit to that.
Technically, right now you're not vulnerable, and just moving through melee doesn't make you vulnerable. So it will just be a normal fighting roll for him against your parry.
I have one Benny left.
You have 1 Betty left.
I mean, I think I gotta go, is the thing. Like, I can't stay here with these fucking Jasons. You know, if I can get to Willow, she might be able to help me in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll do that.
All right. He's going to make 1 swing at you.
Thank fuck.
Fuck yeah.
All right, you managed to bleeding just profusely, like hobbling along, almost like limping from your wounds. You managed to somehow get enough speed combined with the like extra altitude of the platform above this, managed to leap across to the other side.
Getting final girl strength.
Oakley, Kaede. You are both entangled still. I'm going to just remind this to all of
When do I
you.
roll to unentangle?
It would be an athletics check.
Remind all of us.
An athletics check.
Oh, okay. You were just trying to remind us that they were entangled.
Yeah, I was just reminding you that you were entangled. Yep. So you're vulnerable.
Oh yeah, the way you said it made it sound like you were about to remind us of something, not that you just had.
No, I was just reminding. I think there was going to be another thought there.
Bloodborne PC game coming.
I think there was going to be another thought there, but I don't think it's super relevant. Okay, you are untangled.
Untangled. Question. Is that an action?
Yes, that is an action.
Okay, fuck. Alright. Oh
Does
god.
Oakley still have movement?
Yes, Oakley still has movement.
Yes.
Because they're no longer entangled.
The problem is, do I just do exactly what the rest of you have done and hope and pray that Kaede doesn't get murdered by these two Jasons? Or do I stay here and try to protect Kaede and hope and pray that I don't get killed and we both die?
That's up to you, my dude.
It's also 9:19, and this is Savage Worlds, and Cameron is clearly showing all of the mercy in the world. So
I wouldn't say all
I mean,
the
I don't
mercy
think
in the
Cameron's
world.
got anything to do with it on this one. It's just the dice.
that was sarcasm.
Cameron has shown us mercy.
At least 2 pennies worth of mercy.
Fair.
Come jump on over. We'll figure out what to do with Kaede.
All right, I'll jump on over.
All right. It will
You
make
can just go ahead if you want.
its fighting roll
We'll get it.
a
Can
5.
we just all collectively just pull Kaede?
It's okay. Go get it.
Just fucking reel her in like she's a fish?
Well, it's the next.
We can fucking try.
It's the next round. So we'll see.
I got a high roll. Never mind.
Which one is it? It's this one.
Oh yeah, I'm dead.
Shit, what's he gonna do?
R.I.P. Kaede, sorry.
You know, he's got nothing to lose. You're entangled. Kaede, make a strength check.
Not critical failure. Critical failure. Cool.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yes.
Kaede, caught up in the net, just cannot muster any strength as she is fully enveloped in the tightest choking hug of her life. As she is grabbed by this Jason, by this stalker, who then, again, jumps off the ledge with her. This time, thanks to the kind of lack of obstacle in the way, him and Kaede go swinging down as you all feel a heavy tug on the rope as this man is grabbed around Kaede, effectively pinning her arms to her side, holding on to dangling from the rope, swinging back and forth. Kaede, make me another spirit check, please.
Well, that's it for me, y'all. I don't have any magic. I can't cast spells now.
You're not scared.
I'm scared.
I'm not fucking scared at all.
Oh my god. She is not scared. She's just pissed.
She's just flailing her legs, screaming in like incoherent rage.
Katie's like, I'm going to die, but I've accepted my death. Kaede, by somehow miraculously not being frightened by this, is just like
Force of will.
unshaken in the confidence of her friends. Is feeling unnaturally confident. Oakley.
I got you, baby.
Kaede
Yeah,
and the
except
Stalker are
the Jason who could literally jump to get to us has a turn before you. So
Then kill him. I don't know, man.
these guys are very like globulous.
They kept saying, just shoot one in the face. They're extras. Shoot them.
I can't shoot them in the face. I have a shooting of a D4.
That's better than nothing.
I tried to shoot one in the face.
All right, so that's a called shot, so that's at -6. Okay, make your shooting roll. Okay,
Four.
that's a 4. Which one are you shooting?
This boy.
Okay. As you whip back the crossbow, pull back, shoot, just one clean
short
shot.
bow,
Oh,
but
short
yeah.
bow, whatever. Just one clean shot straight through the heart, and you see his body just dissipate in a swirling mass of smoke. Actually, sorry, roll damage first. I forgot about the damage. That
Yeah,
is.
he's actually got to do damage.
He's actually got to deal some damage.
Watch it not be the stuffness.
Somehow rolls a 1 on these 2d6. Or it should be 2d6. It says 2d6 right there, but I don't think it's 2d6.
Arrow. I say, yeah. It was 2d6. It did roll 2d6. Rolled a 2 and a 4. So as you pull back the arrow and you hit this guy, just what you expect to be in the chest, just
Oh,
the
okay.
swirling shadows just kind of stick around the arrow before it begins getting enveloped in darkness. All right. This guy. He's gonna hop over. And he's gonna take one swing at Oakley. He's moved from wild swinging to from very frantic wild swinging to one static, intentional swing.
You know what I'm gonna do.
More methodical. So, go ahead and resolve that 9 damage, JJ. And while you're resolving that, Kaede.
Okay. I'm gonna look down, and I'm going to cast Bolt, and I'm going to use Wizard to change its trapping from ink to a blast of fire out of my mouth.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna open my mouth and blast it in this dude just point blank range.
Okay. Make your spellcasting roll.
Are you cheating me? One penny. I guess. Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, that's it.
So you're trying to come up with this, trying to reformulate it, but you're just so used to drawing your spells, just a little tiny match flame worth of fire comes out, just barely licking the burlap sack. Hazel.
So we got two guys to attack or pulling Kaede up.
Or
All of which I will take a -3 to.
correct. There's also the portal on the platform you were standing on. If you wanted to just get the fuck out, you could do that too. But
I mean, technically, we're all attached to a rope.
I don't know if the portal is gonna like.
Recognize the rope.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's like a black hole where we step into it and it sucks us in, and it'll just, if all three of us are in, it'll just suck up Kaede.
Also, I
If
don't.
that guy gets into, it's fine. We'll fight him on the other side.
Just
Also, I
kill
don't know where that
Jasons.
portal goes.
Just kill the Jasons.
Home, presumably.
Hazel.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to attack the nearest Jason to me
Okay.
with my elemental manipulation.
All right.
Okay, it already gave me my -3. Good.
You gotta love it.
So you're coughing, hobbled, very injured, trying to conjure up like a flame or a blade of water and rain or push him off with a gust of air. But all that kind of comes out is just a little mixture of all the elements, just a fine spray of steam combined with a little bit of dust falling to the ground.
And if I had spent, I've got one banning left. That would remove my shaken, but not my penalty. Correct.
Correct. It would move shaken, but not your wounds. Actually, are you shaken?
Alright,
Were you
well-
shaken?
I don't think she is.
Yeah. I'll probably
Seems like I should be though, right?
yeah, you should have been. It probably just got removed with the incapacitated when it added that for whatever reason. So we'll just say you're still shaken. Or if you want to make me a spirit roll first, actually. To see if you would have resolved the shaken. And then
And do I do that at a -3 also?
yes. Okay. You're still shaken. The faith roll didn't matter.
All right. Well, that's me and my turn then.
Alright, this I'm just gonna remove this one from combat.
Cameron, I gotta be straight up with you. This is not a very fun encounter. And I know it's not your fault because it should have been.
Oh wait,
it's
I had
not.
a turn.
Oh, did I skip you? Sorry. Go ahead, Willow. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Willow.
Okay, thank you. What the fuck was I gonna do? Okay. I was going to do an alchemy and do a burst and try to hit the fucker that's holding Kaede with one of the it being targeted so I
With
don't
selective?
hurt Kaede.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's fine.
selective. Thank you. Okay.
I'll say
Have to do.
I will let you. Oh, head is hanging a ways below, and what's the? It's a medium blast template, right?
You.
Uh,
Oh, you make a little fart. That's so gay.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to see if you could maybe fit both of them in. I will say you could probably hit both of the Jasons.
Oh,
If you target it in the correct place because of the blast template.
hell yeah.
Um,
I would like to try to do that.
you can do that. Or with the cone. You can position yourself in such a way where you could hit both of them.
Beautiful.
But not Kaede.
But no, well, she can just spend an extra power point to not have to worry about Kaede. So, make your spellcasting roll. You succeed.
Okay.
Are
good.
you doing extra damage or anything?
Um,
We already know you're making it selective.
no, I think I'm just gonna do the regular 2D or. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna do the extra 3d6.
Okay. one holding Kaede is going to attempt to soak. The one up top is... We'll deal with it in a minute.
I kind of enjoy that basically everyone gets access to meta magic.
Yeah. It makes it more fun.
He will take the wound. And then let's roll... Let's try to soak the one up here. I've got one more Benny left. See if the guy up top survives. Yeah, they removed someone to shake it, but alright. The one you managed to get the one that you were trying to get. As you blast it with this burst of alchemical energy as you see its shadowy form just quickly dissipate. Oh, by Oakley. There's one Jason left.
I am no longer shaken.
You are no longer shaken.
Great.
I'm gonna fight the shit out of this boy.
Fight the shit out of this boy. A 4 will not fight the shit out of this boy.
Damn. I'm gonna spend a Benny. Did I fight the shit out of this boy?
You fight the shit out of this boy.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna sword him real hard.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, I'm out of
Pretty
bennies.
hard.
I'm out of bennies. You sword him hard enough where he dies.
Ooh,
Nice.
no, we just gotta get fucked.
The one who's like way over here is just like I don't know where to. He's like, huh? Do I go here? Where do I go? I can't jump that far. Seeing everyone else dead, he's just steps off dramatically into the void.
I was thinking he would just like vanish, but that's sure.
You know,
I was like, well, all my friends are dead.
all my friends are dead and I
That's
can't
off.
get over there.
Can I spend a Betty
His
to get
his
those
AI
spells
broke.
back? Or some PowerPoints back?
You can use Bend to get some power points back. Yes, that's fine.
His pathing fucked up, so he jumped off.
Exactly. He's like, wait, if I fall to a negative, it becomes a positive, and then I start falling into them.
Upwards.
Integer
I'll
overflow.
teleport to the roof.
Anyway, Jason's dealt with. The threats subverted for the moment. You guys take a second, pull up Kaede, and step through the portal to whatever awaits you on the other side.
I hope it's escape.
It's in advance.
I was assuming it's an escape.
Woo!
Yay, advancement.
Mine's super
On the pad.
easy.
I don't know what
Telekinesis.
You leveled up.
You leveled up.
Telekinesis, teleport, and something else.
Okay.
So
Okay, go ahead.
how does advancing work? Is there a button I can click?
Okay.
Yes. If you go open your thing, you'll see under season, you'll see advances. If you click on that
And I
button,
just-
it'll bring
Oh,
you
I
to the
see.
stage. Then you click add advance, and then you can write in what
Add
you did
advance.
with it.
I see.
But
I
anyway,
get a new edge.
Matt.
Advance is super easy because you basically have to do nothing.
I'm gonna save changes and choose the edge later.
That's fine. Just think on it so you don't have to worry about it. Or if you need me to open this so you can take a look at edges, let me know and I can do that. Anyway,
Oh wait, can I use it to? I can use it to raise attribute, right?
let me take a maybe.
Ooh,
let me
I might
take
do
let me
that.
take a look. Yes, you could.
Oh, okay.
You have not taken. You can do it once per rank. So you took it for novice already. You can take it for season. So you could boost a trait if you wanted.
I might. I might change or raise my my shooting to like a D8,
With DLC.
so I can actually fucking hit things with my bow.
Yeah, that'd be 2 skill increases.
'Cause
And the
that's
next time you could take the trait if you want.
raise single skill by 2 or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Yeah, it's raise single skill by 2.
Yeah.
They're
And then, what do I do to raise it? Do I just go to it then?
yeah where you add it, where you set it up before. If you click the little pencil, you can then just change the die type. Just make a note of what you raised when you put it in your edge.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm
Madison,
gonna have to figure this out at a later time.
that's fine. It's pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of choosing what you want. And generally, you should pick stuff that's like relevant to what just went on. Like we joked about before, Willow taking boating because she did some boating stuff. In this
Also taking-
adventure.
She's not Titan can teleport. She's not gonna get stuck dangling over a void ever again.
Exactly.
I
Okay.
raised it by 2, right? Because it's the single skill.
Yes. So it'll go from a D4 to a D8.
Okay. Cool. I just wanted to make sure before I didn't want to accidentally be raising it too high.
What edges or what powers did you take here, Kaede?
Teleport, telekinesis, and I'm picking my last one.
That's what I was okay. That's what I was about to check. I was like, I know you said telekinesis and teleport, but looking at your list, it looked like everyone else you had already had. So, light, dark. I would say you haven't cast light, dark. No, you did cast light. Never mind. But everything else you had already used. So I was curious there. Anyway, to your point, Madison, about this could have been fun. It was
Like, it's really not your fault.
No.
It should have been. The setup was fun.
It was really, really fun until the very end with 3 Jasons. From my personal point of view.
well, like up to
just-
the point is like, you know, you guys
It was a neat
got
concept.
absolutely unlucky, and
Yeah,
Oh.
that's really all. it was.
really what it came down to.
I'm gonna ask y'all this: should I get sloth and speed? Or
Yes.
Invisibility?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know what that means, but if Cameron is screaming yes, yes, yes,
I trust his judgment.
Like Sloth's
it,
speed is
like-
haste.
It's haste. It's haste and slow.
It's
is
haste.
it also haste and slow?
It's haste plus. Because it doubles your
So
movement.
it's-
It doubles your movement
like
and it gives you
how in-
an extra action basically without a penalty.
It's like how in
If you
D&D they have blindness and deafness, or I guess it's more accurate to be like enlarge or reduce, but it's for haste and slow.
Yes, exactly.
That'd be kind of cool if there was that'd be kind of cool if haste and slow were basically put together, so you would get both of them. And you just had to choose.
Speed.
I
If someone
raised
played
voting
D&D
and
about that.
athletics.
Nice. Very good. Very good. But anyway, yeah, the 3 Jasons, they were scary because they could hurt a lot, but these ones weren't coming back from the dead on you.
It's true, and I do appreciate that.
I waited till the end at least to tell them all to attack the Jasons.
Yeah.
Because character-wise, there's no reason to attack them to just run, because they're super tough.
Oh yeah,
Some
and
of our characters know.
and also like we've already established you guys are aware of the genre tropes. Like you guys know you're supposed to just be running at this point. Like realistically, you're like, okay, we're at the end of the movie. We're trying to escape the killer. Everything's falling apart. We got to get out of here. Go
We
go
can put the
go.
windshield wipers up.
But yeah. You said earlier about the boating on the pieces, JJ. I very explicitly, it was one of the first things I thought of. I'm like, if I have a bunch of free-floating shit, they're going to want to try to move it. So, it was just a matter of if you
just
had a way...
no way of making the assets movable.
Yeah, I had no way of making the assets movable, and it was also... if you guys could come up with a reasonable way to get it moving, like
I see.
through combined efforts of your different things. If you would have just like jumped into it and hoped to coast along, like that wasn't going to cut it. It's not like 0G,
Right.
but like, oh, hey, we can do a grappling hook, pull it forward, and we'll go from there. Like that's okay. That's acceptable. That's reasonable. Otherwise, you guys would have had three separate, or I guess I say three separate paths. There's a number of paths you could have taken that would have met you up with one of the three Jasons. 4 Jasons. But all right, next time, Christmas time.
Woo!
Yeah, I kind of tried to look at advancements, but my brain doesn't work.
I wouldn't worry about it right now. They're not.
The worst, the
They're not
worst part
difficult.
about the void is one of the things that Kaede, when we made our like
Oh yeah,
characters and you had fears, Kaede's fear was of the void,
yeah,
of the vastness of like emptiness.
yeah. That's why Kaede does not like the clouds. The cloud sea.
Yeah, because she doesn't like how empty and vast it is.
Yeah. Like, no ocean, no cloud sea, no depth void. Hey, and hey, you know, we gotta play into that, because you gotta roll on the fear table a couple times. But,
Okay, I'm outie.
alright, nighty-night.
Night.
I almost died, so I just didn't.
Now that we're alive,
As soon as I was
this-
dying, it wasn't fun.
Good night, stream.
Oh, yeah, I should probably end that, huh? Night stream. Bye. Do all the algorithm
Bye.
shit or something. I don't really care.
Like, comment, subscribe.
I'm call to actioning myself in the future, maybe.
Also, I used every single piece of resource I had.